Now from the home of the 8. Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now that's popped up, but Fegley will have room behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Gene Segura standing in. His career numbers against Minaya. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Laureano calls for it, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Bryce Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Harper.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And an off-speed pitch, swung on and missed. Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 1 away. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano.
The left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Nola has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
And the second baseman is there to make the play. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well out to deep left center field. And he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And now it'll be the catcher, JT Realmuto. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Corey Dickerson. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And in steps Scott Kingery. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Kenna has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Jay Bruce now. His career numbers against Manaea. He's 1 for 3. Bruce swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6 foot. And we'll have to leave it there as this is. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
Leading off.
First pitch on its way.
The first baseman.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. So now it's Mark Canha.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I don't care that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed 2-seamer is almost unhittable.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Hoskins might try to make a play on it.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The designated hitter, Chris.
Popped him up. Real Muto waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Heading out towards shallow right. Heading after it is Piscotty. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia 3rd. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
This is in the air out to right field. Piscotty's there for it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Harper.
Pulled toward right center field. Kenna will get there, and he puts it away. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one, only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Here's Jurickson Profar.
Batting 8.
Here's the pitch.
The second baseman, Jurickson.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Profar has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. It shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. After it is Dickerson. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Josh Begley. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad.
And we'll have to leave it there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, JT Realmuto, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. Realmuto, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Ready for another chance. Scott Kingery so far 0 for 1 with a flyout down the 3rd baseline, and he is out on the tag. Over to second. Striding in once again, Marcus Semien. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Got him to go down swinging there. Marcus Semien is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Next will be the designated hitter, Jay Bruce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A ball and a strike now. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Kenna patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Hit back up the middle. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he fouls this one off. Line towards center field. Kenna is going to have room out there. At the plate, Matt Olson, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Matt Olson.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game. Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number one.
Center fielder, Mark.
Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Number 2.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hitter,
fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was a swing and a miss. Ready once again, Gene Segura. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Laureano racing back. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's Bryce Harper now. He struck out and flied out. Yasmero Petit takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Now pitching for the A's, number 36, Yasmero Petit.
Hit sharply on the ground. Profar from the outfield grass on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. From the stretch, right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Reese Hoskins goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Laureano looking up into the concrete staircases and gone. Ready now, Corey Dickerson. Jake Diekman, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. And he popped him up. Simeon onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch. So stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Stephen Piscotty becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Ball even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And that misses 2-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance of getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right in.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Ramon Laureano. The 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Fegley on second. Simeon at first. 2 out in the inning. In the dirt here. And the recovery will be in time. He's out. Digging in once again, Scott Kingery, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. Piscotti is there, and he'll bring this one in. It's flagged down deep in the hole.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jay Bruce. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jay Bruce goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andrew McCutcheon hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Too high. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end. Now batting, Ramon Laureano. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Oh, it has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Count even at 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
So a full count now. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lofted in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Grounded to third. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. Stepping into the box, Mark Canha. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to. Now in the box, Gene Segura. His past history with Jake Diekman. He's 1 for 2. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
And rarely do you see a player of this caliber fool that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Well, the left fielder's on it, and that... In now, Chris Davis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batter.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Flares this one over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jurickson Profar. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1-0 the count. A 1-0 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kenna moves over. 1 down. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He's 2 for 3 thus far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Laureano moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So coming to the plate, Scott Kingery. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty.
And we'll have to leave it there. Leading off the inning, Josh Begley. And they'll need him to get something going here. This one's down to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Segura fields it cleanly. Hernandez at second. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Robertson's ready. First pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. McCutchen going back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Third baseman.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Our final line score tonight. First for the